Bonjour, this is Mr. K's, and this is 32.2b. 32.2b. We've been discussing World War II and Japan's Pacific campaign. They attacked Pearl Harbor, and the United States now gets into the war. And we even saw how much land the Japanese took: the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, Dutch East Indies, and Burma. And not without impunity, the United States now is attacking some of the Japanese installations, including Tokyo. What a daring raid by Jimmy Doolittle. Now, as we continue on, the Battle of the Coral Sea, not too far away from the Philippines, both forces attack ships with airplanes. Both forces, the Japanese and the Allies, attack ships with airplanes. The Japanese were stopped from advancing southward towards Australia. The Battle of the Coral Sea is between the Philippines and Indonesia and Australia, and the Japanese are stopped from advancing southward towards Australia. The Battle of Midway in 1942 was an important battle too. U.S. sinks 4 Japanese aircraft carriers. The United States sinks 4 Japanese aircraft carriers in this battle. 332 planes were shot down. U.S. sinks 4 Japanese aircraft carriers and 332 Japanese planes, and it turned the tide of the war in the Pacific. It turned the tide of the war in the Pacific. Now the United States is on the offensive, not defensive. Now, who's the mastermind in the Pacific theater? We saw in the Atlantic theater of operations Dwight David Eisenhower, a U.S. general. Now we see U.S. General Douglas MacArthur. He's a 5-star general. He's the Allied commander of land forces in the Pacific. Allied commander of land forces in the Pacific. And he used island hopping strategy to avoid strongly defended islands. Island hopping strategy to avoid strongly defended islands and attack weaker defended islands closer to Japan. Attacked weaker defended islands closer to Japan. They did that so they could build airstrips and then bomb Japan home islands. Well, there's the old boy himself, Douglas MacArthur, 5-star general. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Corncob pipe, Ray-Ban sunglasses. He's a mastermind of strategy. Comes out of West Point. His parents were missionaries to China. He knew the Asian mind, so he was able to come up with strategy that would get closer to the Japanese home islands. Douglas MacArthur. The Battle of Guadalcanal. The Battle of Guadalcanal in 1943. The U.S. attacked to stop Japanese air base from being completed. It was an attack, U.S. attack, to stop a Japanese air base from being completed. There was a savage struggle for control of the island. Savage struggle for control of the island. Many United States Marine Corps soldiers died there. The Marine Corps, that's a famous battle in the annals of the U.S. Marine Corps. Guadalcanal, very tough battle, but they were able to stop an air base from being built there. Now I want to show you a map of the Pacific theater. Here's Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. There's Midway. The United States now is pushing closer towards Japan home islands. Kwajalein, Enewetak, Saipan, Guam, Peleliu. To the south here, Guadalcanal, the Coral Sea, which stopped an attack of Australia by Japan, and moving throughout these islands here. Singapore becomes important, and by taking the Philippines, eventually the home islands of Japan now are going to be able to be bombed. Our bombers would be able to reach there. But getting there is going to be tough. This is Mr. K's with 32.2b. I'm out.